Hi, this is Mark on the recorder, and good to be with you. One of the members of my huge audience of two has requested I show the most basic elemental aspect of playing the recorder, which is proper finger placement and how to uh, make a scale. So that's what I'm going to do. One note, this is an alto recorder in the scale of D, so the lowest note of this recorder is D. And I'll show you that how to play that in a second. This is a much larger tenor recorder. Uh, the it's the same. It's just that it's deeper in tone and it's in a different key, which is C. So the lowest note, and I'll show you that in a minute, is C. You can play the pattern that I am playing on either recorder or even a bass recorder. You'll be playing the same melody, just in a different key. So I don't tend to think too much about what key notes I'm playing. I just follow the melody where it takes me, and so this is the most elemental lesson. The fingering that I'm showing you right now is the more or less proper fingering. There are recorder players who play it more like this, which seems like a penny whistle to me. I tend to play with the pads of my finger, or just the front part of my finger, not like penny whistle. But you'll see different styles, of course. Anyway, at some point along the line, I learned from players that, don't lift your fingers too far, because, it'll create space in the music, shall we say. You don't need to lift the fingers too far to get a clear sound. Thumb hole for most of the lower notes is completely covered with the thumb, and until you get to some of the higher notes, and I'll show you that, and then it changes. You'll either do a half hole or not covered at all. So this is D. To get a clear breath, to get a clear sound, it helps to have a clear breath, meaning a nice inhale and a slow, steady exhale. Of course, that varies a lot in playing, but that's the basic thing. Inhale deep, exhale. I have a slight vibrato there. My pinky finger is covering the lowest note, D. All of the holes. For the lowest note, to play the lowest note on the recorder, all of the holes must be completely covered. So that's often a big challenge for new players. Completely cover those holes. And how do you make sure? Well, there are two ways. I mean, if they're not completely covered, you're going to get a squeaky sound. And also, you can just feel with if you're sensitive, if you have sensitive fingertips, you can tell that you've got the hole covered. You just have to sense it. I can feel, that yes, now I have the holes completely covered. So that is D. And let me show you what the fingering is going up that scale, and then I'll do it I'll reverse positions. trill in there, which is not really not really basic, but it's hard to resist sometimes. I'll do that again. Now reversing. So that's the most basic fingering for the some of the notes of the D scale. And now I'm going to show you the same fingering on the tenor recorder. Of course, this will be a different key, C, but the fingering, the pattern is exactly the same. So if you're following the pattern, you're doing good. Again, breath is important. My breath is shallow. I've been working in to help somebody recover from a fire in their home, and so I've been inhaling a lot of particulates. So my breath is shallow, but not so shallow I can't do this. that's lesson number 1 in basic fingering and playing the uh, 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 lowest scale. Next time I'll show you more fingering in a higher register where you will then make use of the thumb hole. In this lesson we've had the thumb hole covered for all of the notes. Next lesson the thumb hole becomes an integral part of your playing. So thank you until next time. This is your buddy, Mark on the recorder. Thanks for watching.